Okay, so when I purchased my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 recently, I did so with the intention of using it to record products for my product review videos and also for some light vlogging as I am doing now. However, as I have been using the camera, I realised that I really wanted to step up the level that I was using it at. And that's where today's video comes into play, because I am talking about the ND filters from Freewell. And full disclosure, they did send these to me in exchange for my video content. And even though Freewell were kind enough to send me the mega pack of 14 filters, I'm actually going to be speaking specifically about the all-day 8-pack, since I believe this is what most people will be interested in, as it offers such a good balance of cost compared to the filters that are going to be useful for everyday use. And what the all-day 8-pack offers are 3 standard ND filters. They are ND 8, 16 and 32, but also it gives 4 ND filters combined with polarizing filters, and these are 8, 16, 32 and 64, and it also offers a circular polarizing filter without that neutral density component. And if you are not familiar with these filters, then effectively, first off, the standard ND filters in this pack will allow you to capture motion blur and create a more cinematic feel to your videos. For example, I currently have the ND16 filter connected, and as I wave my hands here, hopefully you should get that motion blur effect, and it just looks more natural since that is closer to what our eyes themselves actually see. And the great thing about the Pocket 3 is it is so easy to use with these filters. First off, the actual connecting of the filters is done with a magnetic attachment, so there's no fiddly bits to mess about with here. Literally just put the filter close to the lens and it will connect automatically, no effort at all. But also with the settings, DJI have made it very simple. Now, the general rule when it comes to adjusting your exposure settings is that you want to have the shutter speed at about double the frame rate that you are recording at. So right now I am recording at 30 frames per second. That means that I want to have the shutter speed set to 1/60. Now, if I just make that change without an ND filter, the image is going to look super overexposed. There's going to be a lot of light coming into the sensor. It's not really going to work. And that's what an ND filter is going to do. It effectively acts as a pair of shades, sunglasses for your camera sensor. So now we have reduced that overexposure, but we have that cinematic feel. But one of the great things about the Pocket 3 is you don't really need to be pinpoint specific with the ISO ratings. Let the camera take care of that itself. Keep that in auto mode. Just take care of your shutter speed depending on what frame rate you are recording in, and remember to keep that about double the frame rate. But we also have the combined filters that have both the neutral density and the polarizing effect. So what the polarizing effect is going to do is add a little bit more contrast to your images, and effectively the long and short of it is it's going to help with any reflections. So if we take my ancient Nissan here from 1990, and yes, I know it needs a little bit of TLC, but it will serve for our purposes. As you can see, with the CPL filter connected, it's going to allow us to adjust the reflections so that we can have them as we need for our shot. This also works with water, especially if you are recording over the sea or over a lake or waterfall. But even if you are not actually recording a reflection but want to capture, for example, the day sky, then you can go ahead and adjust the contrast there as well with the polarizing filter. So on a much brighter day, you will want to use a higher ND number, for example, 32 or 64, even if it's really bright, or if you just want to capture an image or video that has a little bit more contrast in it, because it will be a little darker with those higher values. But the fact it is so simple and convenient to just connect and disconnect these filters from the Pocket 3 means it only takes a few seconds to really work out which is going to be best for the situation at the time. And even though Freewell did send these to me free of charge so that I could make this video, I have been using their filters for other cameras and drones for quite a while now, many years, and I've always found them to be absolutely adequate for the purpose at hand. But folks, this has been the all-day 8-pack of Freewell filters for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. Hopefully the video has helped you and guided you so that you can understand how these filters work and how you may choose to use them in your vlogging. So I'll be off now. Have a great day, guys.